of warmth, kindness, and love, a sanctuary where everyone was treated with respect and where the values of honesty and humility were always upheld. Their bond with each other remained as strong as ever, a source of love, support, and strength. They were always there for each other, through thick and thin, and they cherished the time they spent together. They were a family of character, of integrity, and of heart, a shining example of what a family could be. As they looked to the future, they did so with hope and optimism, confident that they would continue to grow, to learn, and to contribute positively to the world. They were ready to face whatever came their way, knowing that they had the love and support of each other to guide them. Their story was far from over, and they looked forward to the many chapters yet to be written. The story of the Clampetts remains a timeless reminder of the power of love, the beauty of simplicity, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. It is a story that will continue to resonate, to uplift, and to inspire, a story that will always be a reminder of the simple, honest beauty of a life well lived. Their legacy is one that will continue to shine, a guiding light for all who are searching for a life of meaning and purpose. The hills continue to sing their praises, and the memories of their journey remain etched in the fabric of the land they called home. Their story is a beautiful, enduring reminder of all that is possible when we live our lives with a heart full of love and a spirit full of grace. And as long as people continue to value honesty, kindness, and family, the story of the Clampetts will continue to hold a special place in our hearts. As the stars continued their dance in the night sky, the family remained a constant, a presence of love and warmth in the quiet hills. They were a testament to the idea that life, in its simplest form, could be the most profound and meaningful. They had everything they needed, and they had each other, and that was enough. Their story was one that spoke to the heart, a story of hope and resilience, and a story of the simple, honest beauty of a life well lived. It was a story that would never fade, a shining light that would continue to guide us as we navigate the complexities of our own lives. The legacy of the Clampetts is one that will continue to shine, a guiding light for all who are searching for a life of meaning and purpose. They were more than just a family. They were a spirit, a way of life, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. Their story continues to inspire, to uplift, and to guide, a story that will always be a reminder of the simple, honest beauty of a life lived with integrity and grace. They taught us that true wealth is found in the connections we build with others and the love we share with our family. They remained humble, never forgetting where they came from or the struggles they had faced. They were grateful for every blessing, no matter how small, and they lived each day with a sense of wonder and appreciation. Their home was a place of refuge and warmth, where friends and family were always welcome and where the spirit of love and kindness was always present. As we reflect on their journey, we are reminded of the importance of simplicity, the beauty of connection, and the strength of the human spirit. Their story is a timeless one, a story that speaks to the core of who we are and what we can become. It is a story that will always be relevant, a story that will always inspire, and a story that will always remind us of the simple, honest beauty of a life lived with integrity and grace. And so, the story of the Clampetts continues, in the hearts of those who remember them and in the lives of those they touched. Their legacy is one that will never fade, a shining light that will continue to guide us as we navigate the complexities of our own lives. They remain a testament to the enduring power of love and the simple, quiet beauty of a life well lived. And their spirit continues to inspire all who are searching for a life of meaning and purpose. Would you like me to continue this narrative, or focus on a different aspect of their life in the hills? In the high rolling hills of the Ozark Mountains, where the air was crisp and the morning dew clung to the blades of grass like tiny diamonds, lived a man named Jed Clampett. He was a simple, sturdy man with a heart as vast as the wilderness that surrounded his humble cabin. His days were spent in quiet pursuit of sustenance, for he was a man who believed that a family should always be able to feed itself. Beside him stood his kin, a family bound by love and tradition. His daughter, Ellie Mae, a girl as gentle and sweet as a wildflower. His mother-in-law, Granny, a woman whose spirit was as sharp as a briar patch and whose knowledge of herbs and home remedies could rival any physician, and his nephew, Jethro, a young man whose ambition often outpaced his worldly experience, but whose heart was always in the right place. One sunny afternoon, while Jed was out hunting for his supper, his rifle barked a singular note against the quiet of the forest. He had aimed true, yet instead of the expected game, his lead pierced the soft earth, and there, bubbling up with a persistence that defied the laws of nature, came a thick, dark, and viscous liquid. It was oil, and in the language of the world beyond the mountains it was black gold Texas tea, and the key to a future that Jed could scarcely have imagined. News of the discovery spread like wildfire through the valleys, reaching the ears of those who dealt in such treasures. It was not long before Jed found himself a man of great wealth, a millionaire in every sense of the word. His kin, wise in their own way, understood the magnitude of this shift in their lives. The move was inevitable, and though the mountains were their home, they knew that their destiny lay elsewhere. So, they loaded up the old family truck, stacking their belongings high, and set off on a journey that would take them far from their rustic roots, toward the palm trees and sparkling waters of Beverly Hills, California. Life in the big city was a stark contrast to their previous existence, yet the Clampetts carried their spirit with them. They navigated the world of movie stars and swimming pools with a grace that was entirely their own. It was a life of wonder, but amidst the luxury, their hearts remained anchored in the simple values they had carried from the hills. They were a family who cared deeply for one another, and their interactions with the people they met were always marked by a genuine, unfailing kindness that often left their neighbors baffled, yet charmed. One morning, the peace of their new mansion was interrupted by the bustling energy of household chores. Granny was busy ensuring that everything was in its proper place, while Jethro, ever the helpful soul, was preoccupied with his latest endeavor. He had taken to using a raccoon skin as a duster, a testament to his inventive, if unconventional, spirit. Jed, watching him with an amused smile, noted that the little creature seemed quite proud of its new role, darting in and out of the cabinets with a diligence that was quite dandy. They made a comical sight, and for a moment, the vast house felt a little bit more like home. It was during these quiet domestic moments that the topic of their substantial wealth surfaced. A man named Honest John had previously visited, leaving behind a staggering sum of $700,000. Jed, ever mindful of the world around him, had pledged this money toward a cause he deemed noble: the fight against smog. He was a man who believed that if one had the means to make the world a better place, it was a duty to act. Jethro, inspired by his uncle, felt the call to join this crusade. He was convinced that the secret to solving such a grand problem lay in the combination of deep intellect and financial backing. As the family gathered to discuss these matters, their banker, Mr. Drysdale, appeared. He was a man whose life revolved around the security of assets and the orderly flow of capital. The sight of $700,000 resting in a house, rather than in the impenetrable safety of a bank vault, caused him a great deal of distress. He arrived with an air of urgency, his mind preoccupied with the safety of the funds and the reputation of his institution. He could not comprehend why anyone would choose to keep such a vast amount of cash in their living room, and his desire to return it to the vault was driven by a genuine,